Hello, 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 hello everybody. Sorry about the noise in the background. The KUK State game is on right now and my wife is watching it. So I was like, you can do whatever you want, because last night she kind of just went into her room. So said I'd be back on tonight. We didn't get too much snow. We'll let this kind of build up, get more people in here, and kind of go from there. Got a whole bunch of new subscribers. Hello, hello, Fun Size. Hello, Minnie Jolliffe. You guys all have wild names. I just got back from being out at the school that I work at, and I was going to show you guys this. If you guys are getting snow or anything, let me know how it's going. Oh, it didn't download. Well, dang. Maybe I had insufficient space or something. I tried to download some of the footage from my truck, my camera, and the only one that saved is the one that was on me. So it's all white. Probably about, I got about 10, maybe 8 to 10 inches of snow right now. So I've been kind of out in it for the last couple hours. And then my laundry, my washing machine ended up crapping out on me, so I had to run to the school and do a load. So I was sitting there, and all of a sudden I was like, oh crap, it's about 8 o'clock. So came back. But the cool thing is my truck is amazing. I just recently bought it in October, and I haven't had inclement weather enough or any reason to put the 4-wheel drive in. And then I put it in today, and that thing, I don't even have to slow down. Like, the weather does not affect a Ford F-150 at all. That thing is awesome. In fact, I took my son with me, and I was like, you want to learn how to drive on the snow? And he was like, yeah. So we went out, and then it was like the wrong vehicle to teach him how to drive on the snow, because he could just drive normal. It doesn't have any problems. So I'll be right back. You need a drink? You mixing you a drink? I should do the same thing. Get me like a Crown and Coke or something. I just really don't drink that often. So, how's the weather where you guys are? Ooh, pronounced it correctly. That's good. Sylvia's back. We handed out some moderators yesterday, so we got a couple moderators in the house. Awesome. Let's see if we can see my front yard, and so you guys can see what the snow looks like here. Yeah. I don't know if that light is gonna affect it. See all the snow. Lots and lots and lots of snow. So if you're new and you're kind of getting on here and watching, anybody that gets on here, we usually start out a little bit slow, and then more people trickle in as it's on. If you're new to this, and I'll try to keep repeating that stuff. If you look to this side, it's hard to do because it's mirrored. If you look on this side, there's a Cash App and a Venmo. Feel free if you guys would like to donate. Those are just set up for my YouTube donations, so we can buy someone else another set and do a giveaway. Now Dentures looks like they're willing to jump in on that too, so I'm gonna see if they'll donate another pair. Also, if you would like to do the super chats or gifts or anything like that, you can go over there and send anything that you want in that. All of that money isn't going to me, it's going to go to, right now I've got a father of a few kids that his wife died, and he lost his teeth due to like a vitamin deficiency. and has been struggling pretty hard. And it just touched me because I grew up without a dad, and I love dads that are super dedicated. So right now, I want to raise the money for him, and then I hope I get more than enough, and I can get more and more and more, and I want to start just giving these out all the time. That's the goal. So anybody that's new, make sure anything helps. $1, $2, $5, anything like that helps, and then we can start giving more away, because I just don't make the money myself to just keep buying everybody pairs and stuff. So all the way up to 11 degrees. Hey, look, looks like the moderators are at work. I don't know why. Why did it hold that? Oh, okay. I get why it held it. Suno's always coming in with the jokes. 2 inches of snow in southwest Missouri. You guys are getting pretty lucky. 2 inches isn't a whole lot. I'm hoping we get a ton, honestly. I hope it does get up to 13 inches. Fun size is back. What kind of drink did you get? I'm still gonna have trouble with this. I got a new cord. I got 2 screens, one that I can see the OBS screen and one that I can see the live screen, so I know how far apart they are, because there's a delay, and I always get angry at the delay at every live. But my secondary screen for some reason keeps shutting off, keeps going black. I think it's just this new connector that I got for it, because I was going in and stealing my son's like high definition connector from his video game deal, because these monitors that I got like 15 years ago, and they were way ahead of their time. And I worked for this data collection company that collected oil and gas lease data, and they had so much money, so they always got us the best of the best stuff. And then when COVID happened and I got let go from that, it was amazing. They like left me my camera that I got, which was this awesome digital camera, and they left me all the screens and any computer stuff. They were just like, we're square, you can keep it. And so my son actually to this day plays his PlayStation 5 on the other screen, because they're just amazing. Daisy, leave that cat alone. I know you want to play with her, just leave her alone. Go, go, go. My boxer's getting crazy. Boxers have way too much energy. Stop, you're too loud. Too loud. I bet you on the other end it sounded like a hurricane just came through. Did you hear that? It's like stomping over here. It's too much. Oh, a Diet Coke. You didn't put any rum in it? I still love playing in the snow too. My son literally said he wishes he was a kid. Well, he still is a kid. He's only like 16, but I told him he can go play in the snow, but he's like, I don't really want to play in the snow anymore. Like, I'm like 40, and I love playing in the snow still. Shut up. My wife said, you're not like 40, you are 40. Awesome, awesome. That's what these are for, is to ask questions. I'm just here to ask questions. We usually just sit around and talk, and people just kind of go back and forth. And there's a lot of networking that goes on. People are getting to know each other, so I think that's amazing. But this is what this is all about. So let me read it real quick. If you had to pick, with no bottom teeth and on top you had a few broken to the gum, what would you pick? Now dentures or easy dentures? So it depends on the broken. You said broken to the gum. The one thing that I worry about is if you still have teeth, even if they're broken to the gum, is when you're eating, because the now dentures have a resin tooth going into hard acrylic just like any other denture, and then you've got the heat mold on top of that. So if you fit it right and it gets just right, your gums are going to be setting in some sections right on that hard acrylic, and then the heat and mold stuff gets really hard too. You can use this C-bond stuff that gives you a little bit of a cushion, and there's like some Reliant stuff that gives you a little bit of a cushion, and then some other things that you can use. I would still go with the Now dentures. If they are literally even with the gum, and you have none on the bottom, then I would go with the Now dentures. You might want to use something to give yourself a little cushion where those teeth are broken and stuff, and then eventually get those taken out. But honestly, that's what I would do if they were broken completely even with the gum. But if you have any kind of sticking out, it's gonna make it off a little bit. You look younger. I appreciate that. So the Now denture and the Easy denture both, to me, are kind of the same when it comes to that. The difference with the Easy denture and the Now denture, to me, is the Easy denture will be easier to line if you have something on the bottom to line it with. So if you go in and just line the top yourself without anything, then it gets all kind of wonky. So if you have like some existing teeth on the bottom, you can actually take the Now denture, because the teeth move, everything moves. Now dentures, you can't do that because it's a hard resin tooth on an acrylic base. So that's the only advantage I think that Easy denture has over Now denture. But I really don't think it's that good of a oh, it's saying that it disconnected and reconnected, so I don't know what that's all about. If you guys see a drop, let me know. Oh, it did. Okay, I just seen it kind of buffer for a second. It says it reconnected, but if you missed any of that, let me know. I can see that. Don't drink anymore. Gonna get 12 inches tonight. I said if we don't, either way you're going. Stop. Suno's always coming. Did you hear that? This Suno said, getting snow here. My wife said it looks like we're gonna get 12 inches tonight. I said, if we don't, either way you're going to get 12. My wife's smart. Oh, that's funny. That's a total guy joke. In your dreams. I know, right? Did that answer your question, Catherine? Hopefully it did. None of that cut out, because I did see it buffer for a second, so I don't know where it stopped and where it didn't. If we're having any type of extra delays or any freezing or anything like that, I mean, I could have a bad, because of the snow and because of the inclement weather, and because I'm using Cox, which is a cable instead of like fibers, then I can see it losing and dropping connection from time to time. And that it's good for a temporary solution, but the good thing about Now dentures is they are basically real dentures besides the heat and mold part of it. So it is a long-term solution. You can use them as a long-term solution. I had my first pair before they gave me these. The ones that I'm in right now, these are the ones that I made in that video, because I got them so perfect. The other ones I wore for an entire year before these, and they're still good. I still put them in every now and then. Oh, now it's holding basic. Are moderators? Are you guys seeing those and approving them or not? Now YouTube's thinking, probably because of that joke, that inches comment is going to be some sexual comment. Plus, the now dentures just look better. I think you're going to be happier with them. They're straighter. You don't have to mess with the teeth in getting the teeth straight. And you don't have to worry about your bite force because these line perfectly with each other. All you have to worry about is getting it right to your gum. That's all you have to worry about. I think it's so much easier. No ridge. I wonder, so I've got a very thin ridge on the bottom. And like if I put my tongue between my gum and my lip, it's really not that big. But I have enough on the inside that, and my gum, luckily, on the inside ridge does this whole thing. It kind of like rounds inwards and goes down. So the most of my hold actually comes from the inside. Probably can't see it. But it goes pretty low, like there. So it's about that far in. It's a pretty big section, so it holds mostly on the inside. And then the outside has probably just about that much to hold on to. And then if you need a little bit extra glue for a little bit extra hold, it works really good. That's what this is all about. Anybody that has questions about it. Like a nail buffer. Can you file? Yeah, well, yeah, you can sand them down. They're resin, so you could. It takes a little bit of extra work, but you could do that. And that's what I told somebody else. There was a comment that I had where somebody said they liked the now dentures a whole lot more, but that they wanted to just order the tops because they had some on the bottom. And I said that they're not gonna mess. Maybe they had dentures on the bottom, like existing dentures, but they lost their top, or vice versa, one of the two. And I said they match up with each other. They're not going to match up with yours. But you could figure out your bite force, and you could use like something to Dremel it down or something like that, or sand it down in those areas and just get it to match. I don't think I would ever want to take the time to do that. But you can. It's possible. Resin's soft. Resin's kind of like plastic. It's just a different chemical compound than basic plastic, but it's basically the same thing as plastic. Acrylic, same thing basically, a little bit different, used for different applications, has a different strength to it. Same with resin. So, but they're basically the same thing. And I think in that first video that I made, I called all of it plastic. Like hard plastic to a hard plastic to the heat and mold plastic. Is what I think I said. But as I learned more and more and more about how they're made and stuff like that, I started actually calling the correct thing. Resin to acrylic to heat and mold plastic. Well, thermoplastic. Is it called thermoplastic? I think it's called thermoplastic. Which, if you're looking online for extra thermoplastic to do repairs and stuff, make sure that you don't get the acrylic beads because they do pop up. And I ordered some one time thinking they would be the right color, and they're not the same thing as thermoplastic at all. It's like a way higher temperature and pressure in order to get that to work. It's saying there's a 12-second delay because of the bit rate. I'm looking at the bottom. What happened? We can. It's going to take a little while because I'm going to be on here for a little bit, and then when I get done, we can make them. You good with waiting?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not hungry either. Do you want to do those potatoes? Or do you want to do the regular potatoes, or do you want to do those steamed potatoes? Okay, Regular it is. I'm having steak tonight. Because you can eat anything with these. I get that. And the only way to really see if it works is to try it. And that kind of sucks because you have to spend the money on it. And if it doesn't work, it's going to feel like you are just out, you know? But I think with the heat and mold stuff, you're going to get a lot closer to it than what a dentist would. I think my live feed is just delaying because I keep looking down at my OBS and it's showing a 12-second delay, and it has this little square box in it that shows like green, yellow, and red, and when the bit rate gets too low it goes red, and it keeps literally going green, yellow, red, green, yellow, red, green, yellow, red. So I'm guessing that my internet connection is not the greatest right now, and that could be because of the inclement weather. Inclement weather. So cool thing about this whole deal is I get a ton of new subscribers every day, and I really hope sometimes when I go on here that we'll get some more coming in. But I do, you know, if you've never been here before, you may not know, and everybody has their own lives, but I really do wish that more people would take advantage of this, because I get questions constantly. In fact, I'll go through some of them now that I've gotten recently. Let's see, here's one from Joseph Cross. Did you lose your teeth due to gum disease? Did you not have enough bone density for implants? I didn't have the money for implants. Simple as that. I wish I could have got implants. I think that would have been nice. Didn't have the money for it. Implants are expensive. Not everybody. It's funny. A lot of times you'll see people leave comments on here that they just don't understand how you don't just do something that costs more. Like, why don't you just do this? Why don't you just do that? And it's just like, some people just don't. You probably grew up with money. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people with good money, and they just don't understand why you don't just go out and do whatever. It's like, just don't have it. Sorry. But life's looking up, and I'm starting to make a little bit more. I got a promotion at my job a while back, and just now starting to reap the benefits of that monthly and be able to have a little bit of extra money left over. And then with these companies kind of getting a hold of me, there's a few things coming down the road that aren't denture related, that are a few different products that I really, really love. One of them is a water purifier that I think is awesome. They're going to send that out to me, and we're going to do some work with that. And I think with a little bit of money, and I'm pretty much I think I'm going to get to a point where I can afford that type of stuff. But will I? Probably not, because these, I mean, I love the look of them, and they fit perfect, and I haven't had a problem with them at all, and I'm used to them. Like, and I'm one of those people that, why spend the money on something if I don't have to? You know what I mean? Like, these are good enough for me. Well, Minnie, I hope you get you some of these so you can eat everything. Still misspelling. I haven't spelled a word right in years. All right, let's do another one. Somebody else said, a lot of money at the door again. I'm trusting you. I really hope these work. I lost my teeth due to my health condition. Disabled, retired, money is tight, but since my last surgery, let's see, I don't want to say all that. Bones are fusing, oh, that sucks. Anyways, these awful immediate dentures I have, and I get that a lot from people. They get their immediate dentures, they don't fit right. They go to get put in their long-term dentures, and they have to go back so many times. After a while, they just give up on it. And they're just frustrated, and they've got like $4,000 or $5,000 worth of dentures just sitting in a cup in their bathroom or something like that, and hating it. Haven't been able to eat in 14 months. I'm hopeful these will fix that. Thank you for sharing your story. Great smile. What the hell? That was from Mav4JC. I think he's going to like them. I really do. I think he's going to find this product perfect. You can adjust everything himself, and you can do it multiple times. That's the biggest thing that I get is like, I'm scared to try it. I'm scared to start it. I'm scared to do this or that. People just don't have confidence in themselves, and I totally understand that. Just take your time with it. In the video that I made, I'm trying to fit it within a certain time frame, and I have practice with these. I've done them a ton of times. I've adjusted them a ton of times. So when I did them both together at once, I try to tell everybody, don't do that. Do one at a time. Take your time with it. Once you get one of them perfect and how you want it, start working on the other one. Then start biting, and then you'll see one side will have more pressure than another side or something. Then you can roll up a little bit and put it down in there and kind of adjust that until you get the same bite force pressure every time. And I mean, I probably, the one that I had for a year, I probably adjusted those 30-40 times. And you can adjust little spots on it too. Get the water up to boiling, dump little bits at a time. Just take your time with them. How long do now dentures last? Is I haven't had them not last. I mean, I had that, like I said, I had that one for a year, and then I've had these ones ever since I did that video, and the ones that I wore for a year are still good. I still put them in every now and then. I still wear them throughout the day. I mean, because I'm trying to make sure and preserve what I've got. But like I said, they are like real dentures, the resin to the acrylic. I mean, they're built to last. So, and you can just readjust them as many times as you want. If you accidentally get one of the resin teeth to come out of the acrylic, you can just go and get some of this stuff. When you buy them, anybody who has any dentures should just buy this right off the bat immediately, because if you're pulling on your teeth constantly or doing anything, or you're grinding or you're playing with them or something like that, and you accidentally, and it takes a lot. I popped one out. The first ones that I had, I popped one out because I was constantly taking the upper out by my front two teeth when I first got them, constantly. And I probably did it 20 times, full glue and everything underneath because I didn't trust it, and just yanking them out by the top teeth. And then I finally popped one of the teeth out, and then all I did is put this stuff inside of the spot where the tooth goes, put it back up in there, held it for a little while, and then they lasted like long after that. So it's really the only thing that you have to contend with, which you have to contend with that with every pair of dentures. Because if you ever see how dentures are made, they take like a wax thing, they build the teeth inside of the wax, and then whenever they make the mold and melt the wax out, the teeth are left behind, and the acrylic goes around the teeth. And then after time of them kind of like having tons of pressure on them, like wiggling, doing all this different stuff, eventually one will come out. Any denture. And then you just put that stuff on and get it back in, because it basically makes it's not glue, it's acrylic. It's like acrylic that you mix up and put back in with it. And then any excess that goes around, you can just scrape out. It's pretty easy. Yeah, the silicone liner makes it slipperier, I think. And then you can put glue inside of that silicone and it still doesn't hold. Like, I hate that silicone stuff. It's this stuff here. Creates like a silicone base, and it makes it way too slippery. I always tell people, don't buy this. Reline it. Don't buy it. Unless like you just get your teeth pulled and you're looking for a cushion against that hard acrylic. That's the only time you should get it, I think, because it does help with the pain. There you go. There's one of those. I want to be entered, even though we're not doing a giveaway at the moment, which I'll make another video for that for anybody in the future that wants to enter. Another guy that says, just open the damn box. Man, there are some impatient people that get on here and say that the video is horrible because I took too long to get into it. But some of that information at the beginning of videos really helps people out. So just fast forward, man. You know what I mean? Just fast forward. You can take your little scroller thing and the video plays really tiny above it and you can see when the box gets open and go from there. Like, it's not hard. So people aren't afraid to get on YouTube comments and tell you what they think. Let's see. Devin Blatcho says, I wear denture, but it pushes my 2 front teeth out. And okay, this must not be somebody who speaks English. And they shaking, ready to fall out. So I will out back 2 more. I guess I don't even want to dive into that. We'll go to somebody else. I finally caught alive. Monica McCoy finally caught alive. Good to see you here. No, they do. Their 2 main sizes are small, medium, and medium large. I know it's weird that they do that, but they do have an extra large, and I think they have an extra small. But they're only on the website. So the website's the only place to go. Like, the only place to go. Number 1, you can get $10 off by the coupon code. And then they're cheaper on their website, and the delivery's faster on their website. You can go to Amazon and buy these, but there are multiple listings on Amazon that are fake. They use all the Now Denture pictures. They say that they're heat and mold and stuff like that, and I have seen people that have gotten ripped off by buying them from Amazon. If you get them from Amazon, you have to get the ones from Amazon that literally say Now Denture TM, because those are verified partners with them. But they do have a lot of different ones. On Amazon, I just wouldn't trust Amazon. Just go to denturerescue.com and get them from there. You'll get them cheaper, way cheaper. I think they're $200 a piece, or a little over maybe $221 or something like that on Amazon. And they're $187 a pair. Like, so not a pair, but each arch is $187. So the top would be $187, the bottom would be $187, and you can get my $10 off coupon on either combine them together and get $10 off, or $10 off each one, whichever way you want to do it. Thank you for that, Monica. We actually discussed that last night when I came on. Dental schools close by you. It's a good option. Oh, there was another person on here she didn't make the live yesterday, but she commented on the live. And she said, I don't know if any of you guys use Humana, but she said that she called Humana and told them all about these and told them about the video and stuff, and that Humana is going to look into providing these. So if any of you guys use Humana, they're going to start looking at Now Denture as an option. That's something that I'm going to email Now Denture later. That's kind of enacting change, which is good change. So the more, like the HSAs and maybe your insurance and stuff, if people do have insurance, being able to, in fact, I think you can get these if you know how to do it. Like, if you have any type of insurance, you can get these and get a insurance rebate. Just like how Affordable Dentures, if you go there, they don't take insurance, but they will fill out a form for an insurance rebate. So you can actually go charge your insurance, and your insurance will pay you back for any money that you spend, besides the percentage that you're supposed to pay. They do partials. They're just more expensive because they're just the tooth and acrylic, the partial teeth and the acrylic. But if you go on denturerescue.com, they do full dentures, kind of like dent kits or denture box, where they send you a thing to do your own molds. So you put them in and you mold your own mouth, and then you send it back in and they make you dentures or partials or whatever you need. They're more expensive than the Now Dentures. They are. The Now Dentures is by far their cheapest option, but they do partials. $217 total. They were used and melted. Yeah, see, I wouldn't trust Amazon. I've heard way too many stories Did you get them from the one that actually said now denture TM? I wonder because Amazon, all it is a secondary shop. It's like a middleman. So basically people go, this is a product that is selling, and they'll go buy up that product and then they'll sell it from their own store. So it goes to them and then they sell it that way. It's like all these individual companies or shops selling other people's products. And so are they hands-on? Are they getting used ones? Like, there's too many questions. Just go to the source and they're cheaper. And it's a faster delivery. That's, I think you get them within 4 days. So it's the best option, way best option. Awesome. Thank you, Catherine. I don't get any commission from the code at all. It just saves, all I did with them is told them I wanted to save you guys money, and I hoped that they would create some type of a coupon code or a link or something where they could save money. And they created it. So I don't make any commission off of it, but one of the good things is it will keep a collection of when people buy them from the code using the coupon code, or when people buy it using the link, then they'll know it came from me, and it'll give me a little bit more say when I email them and say, hey, I want to do XYZ, another giveaway, another this or that, and they're going to look at it and say, you've sold us all these, so yes, we want to do something with you. You know what I mean? So that it totally helps. I wish I got a commission, but I don't. It would be nice. Maybe one day if they sell enough. Plus they're doing a huge campaign on them right now because of this whole thing, because nobody knew about them. Suddenly, over 150,000 people know about them. You know what I mean? Because so many people have watched that video. And I would argue more, because you never know if somebody has shared that information with somebody else, like word of mouth. It's just huge advertising. Maybe one of these days they can look back and be like, we need to cut him a check, $20,000 or something. Then I can buy a whole bunch of these and just give them away to people. After I pay some bills, of course. Some affordable dentures take Delta denture. I didn't know that. The one that I went to said that none of them take insurance, so that's good. Delta denture, or Delta Dental, I don't like that insurance company. That's one of the worst when it comes to business dental. If you ever know the side of businesses offering out insurance and how much they charge for businesses and stuff for it, they're one of the worst. They don't offer as good as just doing all your stuff through Blue Cross, like eye, medical, and dental all through Blue Cross is just a way easier, better, cheaper process, and it saves you money in the end. A lot of people go with Delta Dental, though, for some reason. I had them for a long time. I did. I had them for a long time. And I think Delta Dental actually offers an HSA, which is really good. And Blue Cross doesn't. I hope Humana does cover them soon, too. I really do. I think that's going to help a lot of people get some, and it's going to make Now Denture a ton of money. I'm going to let them know that they're looking at it. And maybe if I tell them that they're looking into it, then somebody from Now Dentures or from Denture Rescue can reach out to Humana and maybe strike a deal with them. Offer them cheaper so Humana doesn't have to charge that much. And then they can buy up a whole bunch of them and just give them out, you know. That'd be awesome. That's better than me having to go through all the trouble, because I was wanting to start really, and I'm still in debating it. I was wanting to start a nonprofit, and if Humana can do it, that would be a whole lot better. Oh, that sucks. I didn't know Amazon had a new CEO and was trying to resell stuff. So are they not doing like loads and like all their returns used to go onto all these big pallets and be shipped out to all these resale stores? Are they not doing that anymore? You can go to those resale stores and get stuff for super cheap. If they're not doing that anymore, there's going to be a lot of resale stores going out of business, because that's their whole thing. I don't know if anybody. What are those called, Jenny? The resale stores for Amazon. You go to them. The bin stores. Yeah, yeah. It's big bins of resale items from Amazon. And well, Amazon, Walmart, and any other place that does that, they just have so much money. They get everything for so much cheaper, and they just it doesn't bother them to just throw all that stuff away. It's crazy how much the United States is just a throwaway economy. Had a few problems dealing with Amazon. I try not to buy. I don't either. I've been getting more and more away from Amazon. It seemed for a long time that was the easiest place to go and buy stuff. And I bought my first pair from Amazon, and I got lucky and got a good pair. So I seen them first on Amazon because I was looking through all the DIY options, and I had gotten every Amazon DIY option that I could possibly get, and they were just the next evolution to it. And I didn't want to do easy denture because they just didn't look right. There's enough easy denture information out there that I looked at them and was just like, I don't like the idea of these. So I just took a risk, took a chance on them, and I got good ones. I didn't even know anything about Denture Rescue, where to get them online or anything like that. All that stuff came after I found out that they were so good, and I wanted to show people, and I wanted to make a video on them and all that stuff, that I finally I finally did a ton of research online and found out that it was from Denture Rescue. Reached out to them, and then the rest is history. I've just been going through Denture Rescue and telling people to go through Denture Rescue from here on out. So my second pair came from Denture Rescue. My first pair came from Amazon. And the crazy thing is, I will say that my first pair that I got the bottoms didn't match up with the tops nearly as good as the ones that I got from Denture Rescue. So, if that says anything. So, I think someone tried to do them and sent them back as a return on Amazon. Never checked them. Oh, dang. Please clarify that people understood now dentures is the same Denture Rescue because I was very confused. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so just to clarification, now dentures is the product name, and Denture Rescue is the company that makes them. So if you go to denturerescue.com, you'll see that they have Denture Rescue, and then they do dentures, partials, and all that different stuff, the company. The heat and mold is Now Denture. It's not a company name, it's a product name. So Denture Rescue makes Now Dentures. Now Dentures is a owned name. So they've copyrighted the Now Denture name, but it's not a what am I thinking? It's not a company name, or it's just a product brand. Get what I'm saying? I didn't clarify that in the first one at all, and I actually got tons and tons of comments about that. And I spent the first like couple days that it started blowing up answering that exact question, and I should have been better at that. And I even made future videos, and I still wasn't better at it. So I'm trying to get a little bit better at some of this stuff. Just like mentioning that when you eat hot stuff and drink hot stuff, it doesn't affect it because it's time sensitive. So it takes about 15 seconds for it to become malleable. So unless you're gurgling boiling hot water for 15 seconds, then it's not going to have any effect on it. I drink hot coffee every day, so it doesn't affect it at all. I eat way hot stuff all the time. Doesn't have any effect on it. So it's not going to make it malleable again. Some of those other DIY options that you get off of Amazon, they will. Like the 35, anything under $100 basically. Like the $35 stuff, this is one of them. It's that ugly, super pink thermoplastic. This stuff, if you drink hot coffee, it will just slide off. Like, I wouldn't trust any of that stuff. Southern Gal, see you later. Appreciate that. Oh, hold on. There's more up above that I didn't see. If they work, I promise you, friend, I will hook you up, as we say in New York. I appreciate that. Sadly, seems QC has gone way downhill. A lot of yeah, that's true. 100% true. Yeah, I know. I know it's a weak cable. I think coax internet sucks, and we do have an option to get fiber internet, but I ended up having them hook up the fiber internet, and for some reason it was way slower. And my son plays video games and he hated it. It should have been faster. Everything. I worked for Dish for a long time, so I know what good internet is and what bad internet is, and I was hoping for the fiber optics to be so much better. And they've worked for everybody that I've talked to. My buddy, my buddy Daniel. I'm not. His nickname's Diddy. I hate saying my buddy Diddy. Yeah, it's weird. Anyways, my buddy Daniel, he's got fiber optics and he plays video games on it all the time. The same company, and it works wonderfully for him. But for some odd reason, whoever hooked ours up, it was either the equipment or something. We had to go back to Cox. So it would have been better because it's underground, like all that stuff. But the weather definitely always affects Cox. Let's see. COF works at Home Depot merchandising, and they throw tons of brand new stuff away. Yep. Have you ever seen those guys on YouTube? They go garbage hunting or dumpster diving. They get tons of stuff. GameStop, Home Depot, a lot of places, just brand new stuff that once it's ran its course, they just throw it out. We're just such a throwaway society. The good thing is we're such a throwaway society, but we're such a salvage society too. We have a lot of people out there, and we could use more that know how to take all those brands and resell them and make money off of them, because they're getting it 100% free, so everything is 100% profit. So if you're into that kind of thing, you can make some good money doing it. Some people are just hustlers. I don't understand how they do that. I've never been a good hustler. Even when I had an Etsy store, I only sold like one helmet a week. I never tried to push it. Really bad at it. Yeah, we have a bin store here in Arc City. I've never heard of King Saver, but we have a bin store here in Arc City. And the bad thing about them, we have one about 15 minutes away in a town called Winfield, and they put it like as soon as they get it, it goes at one price, and every day it goes down $1. And everything that comes in, it doesn't matter if it's a drone, doesn't matter if it's something huge that should cost hundreds, it all goes out for that price because that's what it's supposed to be. The one here in Arc City, if it's good stuff, they'll set it aside and they'll oversell it for a lot of money. And so they have a ton of really cool stuff sitting in this corner that they're trying to sell as Amazon prices for all this used product. And the only thing that you can buy cheap is the crap nobody wants. So the one here in Arc City it sucks. It sucks so bad. I never go there. Actually, sometimes they have 49er stuff that my wife picks up for me, but she just said she gets that from Winfield, so never mind. Oh, dang. I heard it ding. I thought I was getting a text message. Thank you very much, Monica. You're awesome. There it is right there. Came in. You have Monica McCoy on there, but is that your real name that you did on the Cash App? Awesome. $50. That's amazing. All that's going to go towards somebody getting a new smile. And I appreciate that so much. So much. The dad fund. That's awesome. We got $100 on Cash App now. That's amazing. There's been a lot of little, $2, $3. There was a $5 one. A lot of little ones that have been coming in, but that's amazing. You by far have had the largest donation so far towards it, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate that, and how much he'll appreciate that too. So $100 on Cash App, and then we have what was it? I think there's 75 on, so that's 175 that's been donated so far towards that guy. So that's a whole entire plate. We just have to get another one. One more plate. And then that's awesome. That is awesome. Like I said, for anybody new here, because we do have some new viewers and more people talking, if you guys see these right up here, this is what I was just talking about. Cash App or Venmo. I actually haven't gotten anything on Venmo, so I don't think very many people have it, but I've got about $100 on Cash App, raising money for a donation. Right now, it's for this dad that his wife died. And he's got kids, and he lost his teeth basically due to vitamin deficiency because he makes sure his kids are full and he doesn't eat basically. So being raised without a dad my entire life, that kind of struck me. So I've been trying to raise money to get him a pair, and then after that, I'm gonna start doing giveaway after giveaway that I possibly can. I'm trying to get Now Dentures to get in on the giveaway as well, and hopefully they can give another pair out every so often. Just give a pair out, and we can get more people some smiles. There's a few people on here that are on here every time that I'm live, and I see you. And I'd like to, there's one person that's on here that I know of that I've talked to and answered questions. There's one person that's usually on here every time that I'm live. I don't think I've seen her today, but she's usually on here every time that I'm live. And I'd like to get her a pair as well. So, one or two. Oh no. Wait, there's two that get on. Yeah, that's right. I have them written down. I've been kind of keeping track of some people that I've really gotten to know on here, and I appreciate everybody coming on here and making my Saturday night enjoyable. So that's awesome. I was reading your longer one, Monica. I do appreciate that. Oh, okay. Nail buffer. You mean nail file, right? That's why I was like, oh, what's a nail buffer for a second? Nail file. They actually give you these when you buy them. You get these. It's a little filing block that you can actually file the teeth down and stuff, or the inside, or any part of it, so you can get the right fit and stuff for you. So I haven't had to use it, but you can use these. It files pretty good too. I actually, the the Now Dentures are super matte finished, and they actually feel kind of like a really high grit sandpaper. And I actually took this live one time and was filing the front of one of the Easy Denture teeth. The Now Dentures are smooth like real teeth, but the Easy Dentures have that like matte finish. So I was filing one down. I actually made it smooth, so that was that was good. That's one of the reasons why I personally didn't like the Easy Dentures, but. Yeah, I seen it said Dorothy. That's why I looked up here. If you go back, I looked up here for a second, like back and forth, because I seen Dorothy. But the McCoy is the same, so I knew it was you. That's funny. Small, medium, large, and extra large. Yep. I thought they had an extra small. You might, either it's on there and I saw it, or somebody commented and said they do make it. I can't remember which one, but I do remember talking about there being an extra small. I know there's an extra large, but there was somebody that was asking about it, and I do remember seeing something about an extra small. And you might have to call them and ask them, like request it to be smaller. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not on there every day. I should get a lot more familiarized with it. It is a long time wait. 3 years is a long time. There's some people there was one person that told me they were 20 years without anything. Haven't been able to eat anything but soups and stuff for 20 years. I can imagine that. That's a long time. Got them pulled out at 38, now they're 58. That's crazy. I want to chat every live from now on. You're more than welcome to. There's a lot of people who do. It makes my life a whole lot better. So I love reading everybody's stuff, and I especially love it when you guys start talking to each other. Yes. Dean J. I think you'll be blessed. Like I said, there's a few people I want to get some to, and I'm going to work hard to get them to, but there's still going to be some giveaways. Just random giveaways. You know what I mean? So I wish I had the money to get everybody some, but I just don't. Maybe I can find some benefactor with a big heart and a deep pocket. That would be awesome. It's just everybody who can go out and get them right off the bat, who has the money to donate. If you can donate, it's helpful to a lot of people. Exactly. Fun size. Don't forget to click the like and share. Exactly. That helps in the algorithm. Any video that you see on there that you like that's helped you out, clicking the like and share makes it more friendly to the algorithm. I also don't mind, all of my videos are set up so anybody can steal them and repost them. So, because it's not about me, it's just about getting the information out. So, I do make some, it's all monetized on my end, so I do make some money off of them, which I should, because I put a lot of time into making them and editing them and stuff like that. But I don't mind if anybody takes them and reposts them themselves and monetizes them, does whatever you want to. It's just all about getting the information to as many people as you can. It's just I get that, Catherine. I really do, and that's something that I was gonna do, but I'm not 100% sure how they measure them. You know what I mean? Like, do they measure just the inside middle point to inside middle point, teeth to teeth, outside to out? Like, if you go to denturerescue.com and you contact them, like their customer service and stuff, they have all that information. They can tell you. I try to point people in that direction because I want more interaction with the Denture Rescue company itself. So I was going to do that in the first one, then I just thought, there's been a couple of them that I've just about did that, but I just don't know if I'm going to give you an accurate reading, you know? Like, how do they measure it? Is it just like dimensions? Like, I'm not good at math. Do I do the side to side, front to back? You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to give anybody any wrong information because my ability to do that is bad. They will tell you when you go there, if you measure from this point to this point on your arch, that's what there's a setup to. And I think one person told me that they're really good at doing it by your height. So if you're this height, you should go with this size. Keeps going down. Just the teeth size? Would it be easier to, I don't know, I was thinking maybe just show you what it looks like compared to a coin? I think Amazon might have the dimensions too. I think if I remember right, they had like this little line that went and showed you like the dimensions side to side. I don't remember that. I just get on Denture Rescue and ask them if I was anybody. I usually tell anybody in the comments, just go to Denture Rescue and call them. I mean, they're super nice. Or send them an email. Very tactfully suggest that Bryson be compensated for his promotional videos. I'm okay with that. Completely okay with that. I mean, that's why I monetize the videos. That way I can at least make something. Some of them don't get the views that I think they should get, and some of them I put a whole lot more time into than I make off of it. But then I do have a video here or there that definitely makes more than I should make off of it, so it kind of balances out. Balances. One of your favorite channels now. I appreciate that. Hey, Paula was here when that guy handed out memberships. That was pretty legit. Everybody that I see with a green name. I don't know if it shows everybody else in a green name, but it shows on my side in a green name with a star beside it. You were here the night that 5 memberships was handed out by Tom Wong. Tom, was it Tom Wong? What his name is? I'd have to look it up again. I try to memorize everybody's names on here, but never been good with names. Hey's on here a lot, though. That's good. I'm trying to look at the, see if I can find the memberships thing. There's Hey, Cooper, Maxine Benjamin. I thought that guy's name was Tom. Tom Wong or something. Super nice guy. Got in here and just donated 50 bucks. No, that was a different guy who donated the 50. But he did like 25 and then bought everybody memberships, or 4 people memberships, 5 people. I don't remember. It's been a few weeks. Oh, so they got a chart. Let me look this up. Maybe I need to. Is the chart under their heat and mold now denture? Let me get this pulled up here. I'm looking at denturerescue.com. No work today. Good for you, Catherine. I don't think we're gonna have work Monday. Well, I don't think most people at my job are gonna have to work Monday. I'm gonna be there because I'm the maintenance supervisor, so I got to go in and clear snow. Okay, I'm gonna go click on that. Here, you guys want to see this? We'll walk through it together. Let me pull this to the side so I can do this like this. And we'll add display capture. Okay. Pull this down. Sorry, this is going to take me a second. This is when you need somebody to come in and run things for you. Not that one, I need this one. There we go. And we'll transition. Okay. Yeah, 100%. You can post a discount link if you want to. Murian Goddess is back. Good to see you. Yep. I do. I gotta wait till the next month to get anything. Are you supposed to get ice in Virginia? Oh, sorry. I was back. Let me go back into this. So it looks like their main page, they have the heat mold right off the bat. That's cool. See all these, I don't know how true those pictures are all blurry. They need to get some better pictures on it. Look at that, shop bestsellers. They have the heat mold right here. So they are running the heat mold campaign. Before, when you go to their page, the heat mold would be kind of, see how it's over here on the top left, like the first thing you click on? Before, oh, and they're on sale. Before they would be over, kind of hidden over to the side. And I had somebody get on and they didn't know which one they were looking at, and they looked at the regular dentures and they're like, they're $1,200. Okay, so there's the sizes. Large, medium, small, extra large. So yeah, extra large, large, medium, and small is what they've got listed. So where's this chart at? Oh, there you go. 6'5" and taller, extra large. 5'9", and I'm 5'9". That seems right. I'm wearing a large. Most people. Medium, 4'11", 5'8", and small, shorter than 4'10". Oh wait, there's a lot of people talking. Hold on. What is Denture Rescue? It is the business name. It is the business that makes the Now Dentures. So the Now Denture is the product name. It's made by Denture Rescue. There's, I haven't heard anything from them. I think they either just got them yesterday or today, and if the weather has anything to do with it, they might not have got them yet, because I sent them out Tuesday. There was 4-day tracking. One's in Texas, one was in Montana maybe? I don't remember. Should be 4 days to get there. So, and with the weather, who knows? I don't know what the weather's looking like up there, but Texas has ice and stuff all down there, so just kind of depends. I think the ice started in Texas like yesterday. Shay. I've been just going, Lemurian, every time that you say something I talk to you. Shay. Okay, I'll try to remember Shay. Going to make yours tomorrow. Sorry, I'm getting a little behind on all this. I'm trying to do two things. Well, when they sent them to me, the large said medium large, and the small said small medium. So that's the two main sizes that they have, and that's why it says most people. I think they just put medium large and large or medium small. I don't know why they do that. I wish they would just put small, medium, large. But both of mine, if you review the video, it says ML or something, and then, or maybe I'm mixing that up. Am I mixing that up with Easy Denture? Because I know that they're kind of in the same boat. They do the same thing, and I might be way off. I might be misremembering because I did two different products. I did the same video for two different products, and I might just be mixing them up. So that's my fault. I'm only human. But I think they said small, medium. Or maybe they just said small. I showed the package and I put my hand behind it. It might have just been small. Yeah, I would do that too. Fun size. So the teeth aren't the same size on each one. These are made by a dentist, and they go based on, you know, your size. So the large, half the reason why I went with the large is because I seen pictures of people in smalls, and I seen pictures of people in large, and the teeth get smaller as you go. So you're not going to have this big of teeth on a small pair. I mean, they get smaller. They're just, oh, how do you say it? They're the right teeth for the size. You know what I mean? They go down in size based on the size of them. So I think if you're a small person and you get small, you're not going to have super big teeth in your mouth. It's not going to screw you up. Go on grok with a pick of my mouth. What's grok? Okay. See, that's what I thought. I thought I said small, medium. I thought they were both pretty much the same. They may do it different now that they've started really focusing on this. Shay, did yours, when yours came in, did they say small, medium on them? Or did they just say small? Like, did you get the smalls and did it say small on the package, or did it say small, medium? I think that's interesting too. It's kind of like a most people are this. You know what I mean? I'm 5'9", and I mean they got mine right, but I've got a really big mouth, and I've seen other people that are 5'9" that have a way smaller mouth than me. But like mine's like Mick Jagger big. And my mom has a big mouth, and I got her big mouth. I think mine are perfect. Oh, okay. That's a good idea, actually. Use AI, ChatGPT. That's a really good idea. So, if you got medium, did they just say, on the package, on the plastic package, does it just have an M? Because I'm pretty sure the ones they gave me were like, they said small, medium, and medium large on them, which was weird. Maybe they make between sizes, and that's what they were doing. You know what I mean? So maybe they make small, medium, large, extra large, but they also make small, medium, and medium large, like the mid range ones. That's something I'm gonna have to ask them. I'm gonna send them an email, like here, and just when I get off of this, and ask them about that. 187. That's awesome. Let's click on a upper and lower large. 374. Man, that's like $10 off already. And then if you use my code, the $10 off of that, you can get these for $364 right now. And the financing, somebody still needs to check out the financing for me, see if they send them to you. 0% APR with Shop Pay. So if they're using a credit thing, they're going to give them to you. So this is Shop Pay is an actual So Shop Pay loans them the money, and then you pay Shop Pay back. So you will get them. So that answers that question because I know what Shop Pay is. That's one question we were trying to figure out the other day is if you do financing, are they going to send them before you have to pay them off? It looks like you're going to get them and then pay Shop Pay back. Yeah, I've seen some that look like baby teeth too. That's what. Just had an M, so yours don't say SM or, yeah, that's good. So they do come in just the plain sizes themselves. So everybody that wants to know the sizes, do a picture of your mouth on ChatGPT. That'll help you out. Shay, that's awesome. That's an awesome idea. Paid $364. Amazing, amazing. So you got them after they went down in price. So if you get them on financing, all you're going to pay is $62.33 a month for them. That's pretty good. That's a that's a pretty good deal. Anyways, they have these different numbers down here. What are these? Oh, just the pictures.
Hi, I'm Dr. Sam Jaffe.
Hey.
One of the inventors of the now denture.
This is the guy that
Today,
I talked to.
I'm going to teach you how to take
I don't think I've ever seen him before.
the now denture and make it your very own.
That's
your
cool.
Now denture will come.
See, his say an L on it. Those are the two trays that you get so you can fit them into your mouth first and see if it fits, and if it doesn't, you can send it back and get a different size. Yeah, so I emailed Danger Rescue and was actually asking them about that, and they're gonna set up a time with me. I told them I want to do it on the weekend, but I told them to send me some times. I like do it on one of these weekend dates where I come on and just discuss stuff with you guys. I actually emailed him and told him that I would love to have it on the weekend, but I don't want to he's a dentist. He's going to be busy and he's running this whole company, so I want them to I want to make it fit within his schedule. And I told him to send me a schedule of availability, and I still haven't gotten anything back from him. Well, I've gotten a different email since then, so I don't know if they just disregarded it. I just need to remind him. But he did say that that's an option. In that email, I accidentally called their product Easy Denture. They said I think he made a typing error, and I was like, that's embarrassing. I was like, I'd like to get on with the founder and inventor of Easy Denture, and then I sent it out, and I was so embarrassed by it. I get that if you can't do another loan, but it's an option. We're trying to figure out options. Is a SNAP loan one of them like predatory loans where they like overcharge you? I've got one of those loans, and I probably shouldn't have done it, but we needed the money at the time, so I got like $2,000, and I think I'm gonna end up spending like $4,000 back to pay it off because they like the API, and it's just disgusting. But it helps out your credit. I mean, it sends your credit sky high on those, but they're predatory loans. Well, on the weekends I don't really do much. My son is usually in playing video games, and my wife's sitting there playing games on her tablet and watching TV. You can probably hear the TV in the background. And she's sitting right over here. And when I say the wrong thing or laugh about something stupid, she usually laughs at me. Yeah, she's doing it right now. You want to come say hi? She does not like being on camera. Well, I used to. If you go back through some of my videos, you can see that I did like this series of vlogs that have my two kids and my wife on it when we were much younger, and she hated doing them, hated it. But she did it. Now we have all these really cool videos we can look back on. Yeah, Fun Size says, don't you still have some to pull or something before you can fit them in? I think that's what you said last. Yeah, okay, I see it now. I still have extractions done. Monica says, hello, Bryson's wife. I'm gonna switch this back to full screen. So I learned something today. I seen the actual full how they go along with your height and stuff. That's really cool. So they said thank you from all of them to you. They said thank you. I guess just allowing, I don't know, for allowing me to get on here.
There's no allowing you to do anything. You do what you want.
She said, you do what you want. I told her to come over here and say hi. She doesn't want to. I think my son got on not too long ago on one of my first ones. I told him to come over and say hi. If you look at one of my first ones, he stands to the side and just goes, hi. She is. She's very pretty. In my opinion. Now she's turning red. Ah, I got you. A span loan is an auto repair loan from an auto shop. That's good. See, I just assume the worst, I guess. Snap loan. Is it like a government loan? Yeah, she's out of my league. Don't tell her that though. You can't let them. You can't let them know that. It's definitely better than me. Yeah, she wasn't made for it. So when I start bringing the video camera around and stuff, she's just like, no, keep me off of it. And then if I do get a picture of her on like my camera or something, like I'm always trying to snap pictures. I like natural pictures. Me and my daughter do this all the time. Anytime we take a picture together, we'll put our arms around each other and just go, like we hate the whole dull sit there and smile picture because everybody does it. And my wife's one of those. She wants the picture to be perfect. So once you're sitting there looking your best, having a good smile and all that different stuff. And then me and my daughter, we're just like, just make faces during the whole thing. So I don't know how many pictures I've taken of my wife where she's like, you better delete that. It's getting brought up. A husband should be willing to talk about his wife in a good way to other people. I'm a little. It's funny because I used to be, well, so because I was a musician and stuff, like I forced myself to be in front of people, but I actually have a really, really bad social anxiety. Really bad. And in high school, I was really kind of to myself. And then I got into this, we called it Bulldog Live. It was like a live news class where we got to film it and edit it and all this different stuff. And I got into doing that. And I just kind of loved making stuff. And then I won a KAB award, which is a Kansas Association of Broadcasters award. I thought, man, I love making videos, but I just never liked being in front of them. When I first started making YouTube videos and informational videos for people, like I would have to, I'd be talking like really fast because I would be breathing really heavy because I loved making the videos, but I hated being on camera. Like it's a weird combination. And when I played shows, I would get sick to my stomach before shows because I would be so nervous. But once I started doing it, like I'd get a few songs in, playing a show, it would just feel natural and I'd fall right into it. So at first I don't like being on camera, but I'm after a while of being on, I get kind of used to it. High interest, it sucks, yeah. That's true. It is mostly what's on the inside, but sometimes you can get lucky and somebody's just as beautiful on the inside as they are on the outside. You know, but it's all opinionated. I'm sure I look horrible to people, you know, and then maybe just maybe my wife tells people I'm an okay looking guy. I've had some people on here say that I look younger, so that's good. That's a compliment. Did I miss something? Everybody's saying happy early birthday. Who they saying early birthday to? Did I miss a comment? I'm trying to go through here and read them. Is it Fun Size's birthday? Awesome. Happy birthday. Mine was in November. So I just turned 40. Just turned 40. Well, I guess November's been a few months now. Like, what, 2 months, 3 months? Right around the time I made that video. I think it was right around my birthday when I made that video. That first one. Next week. Next Saturday is your birthday. Okay. So the next time I'm on, I'm going to have to remember that. Remember it's your birthday. I'm going to have to set myself a reminder to say happy birthday. November 1st, I'm November 7th. That's awesome. I don't know all of the symbols and stuff. I knew I was considered a Scorpio, but I don't know much about all that stuff. I've got like a, oh, not that side. I think I've got, yeah, it's a Scorpio tattoo up here. It's only because I didn't, this arm represents my life basically and things that I like. So I had to put that on there somewhere, even though I don't really know anything about it. Horoscope stuff, that's what I'm trying to think of. Not sure how far back YouTube will let you go. That's funny. Well, Minnie, I appreciate that. Thank you. See, somebody says I'm good looking. Jenny. I appreciate that. See, I can't see you guys. I see little tiny pictures inside of here. I don't see you guys. So I can't say anything back. I'm just exposed. But I do like all this. It's like these aren't even these lives are supposed to be questions, like Q&As, but you guys just entertain me the whole time. It's too hard to remember anyone else's. I agree. I remember my son's birthday because it's Elvis's birthday. I remember my daughter's birthday because it's pretty easy, the 10606 thing. And then I remember my wife's birthday because I have to. I'll be scolded if I know. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't. And then my own. And then my mom's. And then my best friend's. That's about it. Monica says she's a beauty.
How are we doing with these? Frying them?
Do you want to do fried ones or do you want to do mashed potatoes? I don't think those are the right ones to make mashed potatoes. I've never made yellow potato mashed potatoes. I bet they'd be tasty because yellow potatoes are like the best potatoes. I say fried potatoes. So cut them into little tiny triangles. Fried potatoes and steak. That's perfect. And you got a vegetable too? Perfect. Well, good night there, Candace. Condessa. Condessa Duchess, yeah. I always read it as Kansas. Candace. Can I do the immediate now dentures? Immediately after full extraction. When I get home after, thank you much. Yes, well, you can. Do you want to? It's up to you. I did. I did my bottom because like I've said before on here, I got them pulled at separate times, and I used the DIY dentures on the top. And then by the time I got my bottom ones done, extracted, that's when I got the now dentures, and I did both of them the same day that I got my bottom ones extracted. Same day. It's going to be a little painful, but you can do it. Just use these. These will create like a cushion between your sensitive gums and the hard acrylic. So when you actually bite, it'll still be painful, don't get me wrong, but it won't be as painful. And then as you try to eat more, it'll get less and less and less painful. And then you'll have like, where your teeth were, you'll have ridges, like indentions in your heat mold, but as they heal, what I did is at the end of each week is I just got them hot again, and then I reset them at the end of every week until they healed, and then I had a smooth ridge. Don't tell my husband I said that. Fried potatoes are the best, I think. I like everything that's not good for you. Well, I'm being told that the yellow are really good mashed. I might have to try that sometime. I think the yellow potatoes are the tastiest potatoes. They have a unique taste to them. I'm Irish, though. I like every potato. Believe me, every potato. Yeah, somebody says they think you should wait because your mouth, and that's true. Your mouth, when you get your extractions done, they are swollen. So that's why I say if you do it immediately, you're gonna want to readjust them as you go. You don't have to. I would say, like, if you had the days to stay at home and just kind of like let your teeth heal and let your swelling go down, I would do that. But you can do them immediately. You don't have to wait if you don't want to. It's just, do you want to deal with the pain and swelling or do you not? Like, that's up to you. I was actually, the very first day that I did it, I got my bottoms in and I was trying to eat lettuce, like putting ranch on lettuce and trying to chew it on, like, right after I got it done. Hurts, but I was trying to get used to the pain and because I knew it would just feel better and better. I'm just a masochist, I guess. Yep. Yeah, save what you cut off. Save all of what you cut off because you can use it. You can roll it up and put it in little spots to make your bite force better, just in case like you have a little bit more pressure on one side than the other. Or the heat and mold, no matter what, it's not dirty. You're gonna clean them and stuff all the time, but for some odd reason, depending on what you eat, there's like the blue box macaroni and cheese will turn the heat and mold part colors. And there's certain other things that you eat that have dyes in them that will turn, not the acrylic part, so the acrylic stays pink, but the heat and mold part does change colors. It does start getting like brown and stuff. Doesn't mean it's dirty, doesn't mean you got bacteria on it, it doesn't smell or anything, but it does start turning like a brownish color. So save everything that you cut off and you can actually redo sections of it. And also on Amazon, Easy Denture, actually, this is one of the things that I love about Easy Denture. Easy Denture actually sells the correct thermoplastic in little tiny pieces for like 20 bucks. So if you ever do think, oh, this looks disgusting, I don't really like putting this in my mouth, you can just you can heat it up and take all that heat mold stuff off and replace it with new heat mold stuff. I've done it before. So, and then if you have any sections that are thinner and they end up, like when I clean mine out, I like to take mine off, and if there's glue inside of it, I take a little toothpick and I like to, if you stick a toothpick in it and just start twirling it, all that glue will come off onto the end of the toothpick, and then you don't have to like try to get it off. You can like just kind of twirl it, and it just takes all of it off. And sometimes if it's a thin part and you're kind of going in there with a toothpick and accidentally stick it through, you can heat some of that stuff off and patch it up. So it's pretty cool. So save everything that you cut off. St. Patrick's Day, baby. That's good. I got some tomato emojis. I always say that's why I love potatoes so much. I can eat a potato raw. Just give me a little thing of salt and a potato and I'll just sit here and eat it raw. I love it. I'm actually not into pain. I just said maybe I'm a masochist, but I'm really not. I am the biggest baby when it comes to pain. I'm surprised I did that on the first day and was trying to eat and stuff. I really am surprised with myself. Because I'm really the biggest baby when it comes to pain. Yep, Cheetos are one of them that have a dye in it that will change the colors. It'll stain it pretty bad. Anything with like red 40, I think it's called red 40 dye in it, will turn the actual heat and mold part of it colors. Which is a pretty cool thing, because then you know if you're accidentally eating red 40 dye, you know. And that stuff's bad for you. Is it called Red 40 or something like that? Yeah, I think it's called Red 40. No, once they start turning like a brownish color, it can't be brushed away. It's just the heat and mold part of it starts turning that color. It's like I said, it's not bacteria or anything. It's just staining. Like coffee turns it like a brownish color. Smoking, that's one of the worst, turns it like a brownish color. So it is what it is. My pair that I had for a year, I showed them on that video, and you can see the difference in the pink and the brownish color. And it's not. I had several comments of people saying, "Ew, those are gross." Yeah, they're really not. They're not. They're just stained. It's just like getting a stain on a t-shirt and washing it 100 times and the stain never coming out. Like, it's just a stain. It's not bacteria. Nice question, I promise. You're gonna buy 2 sets of dentures. Awesome. Well, they're gonna change colors depending on what you eat and stuff. So, no matter what, whatever you wear, they're gonna change colors eventually. It kind of sucks, but it is what it is. And you can just replace it. If you're gonna buy 2 pairs, they won't change color. Like, if you buy 2 pairs and you get both pairs perfect, and then you just alternate back and forth, it'll delay how long. You know what I mean? Because you're not putting so much wear and tear on them. And you're actually, what you would do is wear one all day while the other one soaks in cleaner, and then wear the other one all day while the other one soaks in cleaner. I'm sure you could fend off some of that color change and stuff. Especially if you were like to eat something with that dye in it and then immediately pop them out. And that's usually what I use my 1-year ones for that already changed colors. If I know I'm going to eat something that's going to stain it and I just want to eat that, I'll take the pink ones out and I'll put those ones in. Just because I don't want to put any extra stain on these ones.
Sorry.
25 years and I really can't afford to buy a new set. Believe that they are able to be used on a daily basis. Yeah. Like I said, I wore mine every day for a year. They are long term. They're not just not temporary dentures. They're not just, they can be worn for forever. Hard resin teeth to a hard acrylic to the heat and mold. I mean, they're meant to last, built to last. The easy dentures are not built to last. They are only a temporary solution. But now dentures are a long-term thing. Fun size lady keeps putting I mean, that's good. Keep putting that link on there, and then anybody that needs to buy them. Bacon is the main reason you can't wait to get teeth. Oh, I would be in the same boat. I would literally make bacon just to suck on it if I didn't have anything to eat it with. Bacon is so good. Hey, you can have pork bacon, you can have beef bacon, you can have turkey bacon. I mean, bacon's bacon. It all tastes good. Yeah, that's true. Pigs are dirty animals. They can't sweat out their diseases, so it's just kind of like, they can't sweat out toxins or diseases or anything, so it's kind of a dirty meat. But it's so good. We used to have pigs. My mom married this Mexican guy when I was real little. They were only married for a couple of years, but they used to have this big property that they had all these chickens and this really big. They would raise a pig every year, and then they had these big festival things that the Mexican culture has these like really large like festival deals that they do, and they would raise this pig all year until this big festival, and then they would have everybody over and they'd slaughter this pig, and this pig was gigantic, like gigantic. But you could walk up to it, and if a rat ran by, it would just gobble it up. It would eat it. I mean, that pig ate everything. It was wild. Let's see. Go ahead. I don't want pig. Sorry, did I ruin pig for you? Because I didn't ruin pig for myself. I mean, I still love bacon, so I know all that stuff, and I still love bacon. Like that's it's so good. God, it's so good. Pork chops, man, they're so good. Well, Catherine, like I said, like if you just alternate it, like if you're really getting two pairs and you alternate them, they're still going to change color no matter what because that's what the heat and mold does. And all American food has like dye and stuff in it. And if you're a smoker or anything like that, they are going to eventually change color, but you'll ward it off. Like they won't change color as fast if you're going back and forth. Or if you just wear one until it changes color, then start wearing the other one. I mean, you don't see the heat and mold. Like, you don't see any of it because that acrylic goes up high enough. So when I wear my other ones that are like a brownish color now, I don't even worry about the color, honestly, because you don't see it. You can't see it when I smile or anything. The regular acrylic stays pink, the part that people see. Yeah, everything's good in bacon fat. I like to make green beans in bacon fat. We probably shouldn't be talking about food too much on here because there are a lot of people on here who can't eat anything that they want. And you're just making them hungrier. That's exactly why they say you eat like it. Exactly. If you do the vegan or vegetarian thing right, and you know that, because there's certain plants that have bacteria and stuff in it that are negative acting on your body, and they give you like really bad gut problems. Like if you know how to do it and do it right, it's super healthy for you. I know a lot of people who got into it and they're like really skinny. They have no like fat on their body and stuff like that. But then there's a lot of people who just decide I'm going to be a vegetarian or something like that, and they just eat vegetables and stuff all the time. They don't do it right. They don't research, and like carrots need to be boiled. They have like something in them that if you eat them at a low rate, they're not going to mess with your guts. But if you eat a lot of them, the bacteria in them is going to mess with your gut and give you like this oh, what do they call it? Something gut. I can't remember the name of it. It's very unhealthy for you. So if you do it right, it's super healthy. But I've also heard that if you just eat steak and nothing but steak all the time, it's super healthy for you too. So it just kind of depends. Our bodies are wild. Yeah, you can start all over if your dentures aren't, because your gums are going to shrink all the time. So I have them perfect right now. But as my gums shrink more, they're going to lose that perfectness. And all I have to do is go in and redo it. Doesn't matter if they're brown, doesn't matter if they're later on in life, it doesn't matter if they're a year old, you can always go in and reform them. They say you can reform them up to 24 times, but you can do it far more than that. I've done mine far more than that. They do start after like a year. They do. If there's a thin area, they do start getting a little brittle at times. But like I said, Easy Denture sells the actual heat and mold stuff by itself, and you can just replace whole sections of it. So, and you got plenty of options. Yeah, she was chopping potatoes. Yeah, they said they hear you in the background chopping potatoes.
Sorry, I'm done.
That's the thing. If you do mess them up, Monica, if you, like I said, take it slow, take your time with them, and you'll get them right. But if you do mess it up, all you got to do, like say you get this stuff everywhere, kind of like how this one is, where it's all like kind of, you can see how it's all kind of to the side and that melting's going down. If that does happen with these, you can literally heat it up and you can pull off all the heat and mold stuff. You literally can. You can get it all off, just have the acrylic and teeth, and then basically flatten all that out and then replace it on and start all over. Like, there is no real messing it up. Like, it can get everywhere if you do it wrong. It can get all over the teeth and stuff like that, and if it does, you just heat it back up and you can literally clean it right off the teeth. It doesn't stick to it too bad. It doesn't stick to the resin or the acrylic too bad. It looks like it does at first, and it feels like it does at first, but if you get it in boiling water and get it hot again and malleable again, you can just get it right off of it. It's pretty easy. So just do it as many times as you can.
Actively married, cohabitating for 1 year, 4 times. So I wasn't very good at it. What was involved on your end with realizing that? Just realizing, is it me? I seem to be the common denominator here.
Yeah, I really do. Lil Debdall says, I'm 66 years old. Do you really think I can do it? I really do. I really think anybody can do it. I really do. They're that easy. That easy. If you think you're messing it up and you think you're getting it everywhere and messing it up, like I said, all you got to do is take it out, put it back in boiling water, and just clean all that stuff off and start all over. I mean, and do it as many times as you want. Take as long as you want on it. I got mine on the video just about right. On the video, and then I took it to the side, and 10 minutes later I had them perfect, more perfect than the ones that I had on for a year were. They're so comfortable. I can barely even feel that they're in. So I love these ones so much. You just take your time with it. That's it. They're simple. They really are. They look intimidating. I can see how they would look intimidating, and if you're not really good with your hands, they can seem really intimidating, but they're not. They're really not that hard.
What do you want?
I left mine in the boiling water, Nico. I left mine in the video. I left them in the boiling water for quite a long time. Like the bottom pair, because I took the top pair out and I put them in first and I started going. They must have been in that water for like over a minute. And I still took them out, reformed them, and then got them right. So it would take a long, like if you put a pot of boiling water on and you throw them in there, then you go sit down and forget about them and they stay in there for a long time, you're going to mess anything up that you leave in boiling water for a long time. You just are. Like, just be careful with it. You know what I mean? Just one at a time, put them in the boiling water, watch it. Once it gets past 15 seconds, take it out. Start messing with it. If it's not malleable enough, put it in for a little bit longer. The cool thing is like the gum color changes into like a translucent color, so you know when it's ready to go. You can just watch it and you know when that gum is ready to be malleable and move. So you shouldn't be leaving it in longer than it should go in, because it goes from a solid state to like a almost translucent kind of color. Not really translucent, but like the outer layer kind of looks a little translucent, and it becomes like a darker pink, and you can really tell when it's ready to go. It's hard to explain, but you can tell. Anybody, like when you do it, you'll be able to tell. Then you just take it out and start forming it. I mean, it's a fairly easy process. The easy denture to me was harder to do than the now denture. It was way harder. I still got it, and they're still wearable and stuff, but they were much harder to do. The heat and mold stuff isn't as malleable, and it doesn't want to form nearly as easily. So it's just, I don't know, it was harder to do. It stays really thick, and it's hard to thin it out. And if you have too thick of a denture in your mouth, you're going to feel like you have a hockey puck.
Originally meeting on the set of Titanic, James Cameron and Susie Amos married in 2000 and had 3 children together. Susie has played a pivotal role in Cameron's transition to veganism. She created America's first...
Yeah, definitely be careful with any X-Acto knife. And I did hear from somebody else that while they're malleable, you can use scissors. I figured that would get all over the place, so I've been cooling it down, waiting for it to get hard, and then using an X-Acto knife, because the heat mold plastic is fairly soft. and you can cut through it fairly easily. And to me, that's the easiest way to do it. But somebody else had done them before and left a comment and said that if you take them out while they're still malleable and you trim them off with a pair of like kitchen scissors, then it's actually easier. So just take that into consideration.
And we did. And then I found this amazing surge of energy and helpfulness.
Yeah, I think now Denture Rescue is kind of covering themselves by, you know what I mean? I think you're right, Nico.
And, I love shooting, I love operating, all that stuff, so it's very physical. And the way I approach it,
Yeah, I've already done the giveaway.
sitting back and videos, I'm out there, I'm doing set pieces now, I'm helping.
Yeah, but I want to do another one, so just stay tuned.
To me, it's a context. You said there was a time when making a film was the most important thing in the world.
Yep. I'm going to try to do many more. That's not the end. That's not the last one. I want to do many more. And again, the Cash App, Venmo, you guys can, anybody can donate to that. Send some money. There's also the super chat in the chat that you guys can send money to. And any little bit helps, and all of it's going to go towards, right now it's somebody that I'm trying to help out, and then any extra, and after that is done, it's going to just be just for giveaways, literally. I'm not going to keep any of that. Even though I'm probably going to have to pay the taxes on all that, I'm not going to keep any of it. Man, you guys are awesome. Got people asking questions, and you guys are able to answer it because you've watched the videos and stuff, so you guys are awesome. Catherine, when you watch the video, when you're doing it again, just the only thing that I would say is if you watch the video to do it again, do one at a time. Don't do both of them like I did. I'm more experienced at it, and I've done them before, so I knew I could take them out and do them. But somebody inexperienced, do one at a time. Don't do both of them at the same time. That's the one thing and I wish I would have done them separately when I did it, but I had time constraints. I was trying to keep the video within a certain amount of time, and I knew if I did them one at a time, I couldn't. So that was the whole reason why I did it, and I wish I would have said something, but I didn't. So I do tell everybody that leaves a comment, like, do them one at a time. Take your time with it. Oh, sorry, I will. There's Chrissy. Chrissy, you're pretty late. I'm actually fixing to get off here because we've been on for 2 hours. And my family's starting to wonder when we're going to start making these steaks. And it's already like 10 o'clock. Hey, you, here, do me, here, Jenny, if you want to, let me look this up real quick, and then I'll tell you. Oops, not that. Let me look this up. Do you already have the oven started?
What does the oven need? No, you have. Why does it need to be on?
Well, I'm going to cook the steak in a pan, and then we're going to cook it through in the oven, 400 degrees. Preheat the oven for 400 degrees. And then we'll sear it and cook them through. Although I like it medium rare. So they only need to be in the oven for like 5 to 7 minutes. So I'll use the griddle to make them. Hey, Catherine, thank you for that. $1.99. Heck yeah. Whoa, I'm way behind.
24 experts remain. There are 19 states still in play, and the $250,000
I say one at a time versus 2 at a time because in the video I put both in at once, if I remember right. And then I try to make them both at once. Right. Just do them one at a time. One top first, then bottom. That's what I would do. Yep. Shay's got it. She's already got the comment. Do the top first, then bottom. You guys are on top of it. Good night, Minnie. Two New Yorkers. Yeah, that would have been a different Catherine. You're in New York and she was from Montana, I think.
I'm thinking I'm going to stay and defend our family.
From Florida, you went from a like a tropical area to north. So, all right. Well, it's been 2 hours, guys. I know. I always seem to get off of here right as everybody's in full swing and going. I do appreciate everybody coming on here tonight and being a part of this. Appreciate everybody who was on yesterday. I did a live yesterday just because I didn't know if I was going to be able to get on tonight. And the bandwidth was going in and out for the first part of this, so I'm glad that I was able to stay on and continue this. So we did answer some pretty good questions, and you got Shay over here answering questions before I can. And Monica, you guys are golden. So I appreciate y'all's help. And then the moderators actually had to work today and approve some comments, so that was cool. So anyways, I do appreciate you guys being on, and we'll be on again next Saturday, and I'll give you guys an update because I'm gonna email. Well, I got to make a 30 to 60 second video for Denture Rescue so they can put on their website for promoting the Now Dentures. And then when I send them that video, I'm going to get some of this other information. Especially, I'm going to tell them about the Humana option and see if maybe they can get a hold of Humana and see about working out a deal with them. And then maybe some of these other options. Just tell them to look at some of these other help options from the government and stuff, and maybe I can give you guys some more information at that time. Also the financing, and then maybe I'll ask them in that same email if they can help out with another couple of giveaways or something, maybe like 2 or 3, and go from there. So hopefully by next Saturday I have the answers to all that, including if you guys see me get on live this week, and I will post it. So keep checking back on YouTube. I'll do a YouTube post, not a video, but you can actually post kind of like a social media post on YouTube. If I can get Dr. Jaffe in to do a live deal where we can do some Q&A with Dr. Jaffe, then I'll try to go on this week for that, because I'd rather do it when he's not busy, or when he's I don't want to take away from his free time, because doctors are really, really busy. But I'd like to get enough people in here where we can answer some serious questions and stuff. Hopefully, maybe we can get him on next Saturday. I'll send out that idea. Maybe we can see if we can get him on Saturday. So. Yeah. No, we didn't have a troll. It's just YouTube was thinking some of the comments were sexual in nature or something, I guess. I don't know. One was a bad joke. Just random stuff. But we'll keep doing these Saturdays every Saturday until nobody shows up. So it'll be fun. I'm gonna go cook a steak, fried potatoes, and like I said, you can eat anything with these, including a steak. I still enjoy everything that I enjoyed before. Make sure that you go out and get some. If you look through these comments, which I think when this finally goes live, it does away with the live comments, which kind of sucks. But Fuzz Eyes has been posting the link the entire live thing, and that is awesome. So if you haven't got you a pair, make sure that you go on and get you a pair and they're on sale right now as is, and you still get $10 off coupon. So that's amazing. This is about the cheapest you're ever going to get these, and they're such a good option. So yep, Southern Kansas time. It's 10 o'clock here. We're cooking steaks a little late, so I will see you guys later. You all have a wonderful evening, a wonderful night, and all of you guys that are affected by the inclement weather, make sure that you stay safe stay warm, stay bundled up. I hope none of you lose any power or anything like that. And everything goes well for you. So God bless you guys. Have a good night.